Hi guys, welcome back. It's a rainy evening here in Georgia. So that's what you hear in the background, but at least it cools it down just a little bit. So, I finished the 29T rod that's oddly enough named it 29T since they didn't make 1929Ts, but that's what this is. And I finished it, and I think it turned out pretty darn good. It's completely box stock except for some modifications, but all the modifications were still just the box stock stuff, so it's like I didn't add anything. Took something away but didn't add, so turned out good though. Let me change that lighting here. It looks like it makes it orange. No. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice. I'm proud of it for sure. 100% box stock, except like I re-chromed. You know, the chrome isn't the original chrome. Did some modifications, but still it was all out of the box stuff. So I did shorten the windshield like was someone recommended to me. Why would they have this giant window for like a salt flat racer or something? I mean, he's even got the top one open, like I guess to let some air get through, but I eliminated the top half of it, and I think that really made it look like more racier. Also was able to do away with those ejector pin marks that were so prevalent. I just sanded down the windshield frame just about. I left a little bit of that crease in it, but for the most part it just got sanded down almost flat, so I got to eliminate all those. I re-chromed, like I said, if there's chrome on it, I re-chromed it. The headers, they turned out really nice. I did some heat staining on those, blackened the ends of them to make it look like there's a little bit of soot on the ends, so I got that. Yeah, they turned out pretty nice. Got the blue and orange heat stain. Obviously all the chrome pieces on the engine are re-chromed. All this chrome, I always bounce around, but all this was AK chrome. That's what I used here. I actually really liked how it turned out, so I'll start using more of the AK. The body was painted with what was it? Guards red? Is it over here? What color was that? Nope, I'm sorry. I painted it with believe it or not, Ford engine red. So it's kind of a darker red. I didn't want to paint it Ferrari red. That looked a little too, which the Ferrari red would probably be closer to this thing, but mine, I wanted it a little darker red. The fuel tank, was it chrome? I don't think it was, but I did chrome the fuel tank cap. I'm very proud of the wheels and tires. I think they turned out just excellent. Now if you picked it up very far, because they're plastic, this thing probably would slide pretty easy. But I was able to get in there and detail out the wheels, get them looking really good, detail them, did some black washing. As far as the tires go, don't think you can't make plastic glue together tires look good. You can't even see a seam in these. You see a little marks on them. I tried a little dry brushing on them, but you cannot find a seam mark after gluing them together. So they look good. I'm not intimidated by the plastic tires. You can make them look good. Yeah, so the windshield frame was all re-chromed, and I was talking earlier in one of the other videos about maybe I was going to use some of the acetate for the windshield, but I thought, you know what, that wouldn't be box stock, so I had to use, and it fit in there perfect, just a little bit scuffed. That's okay. So I did use the original glass. Yeah, pretty much it. Just darkened up the gauges in there that you can't really see. All that's chrome down in there. I chromed my headlights where on the box art car, which the box art car is not the same. You have a front setting axle. This axle sits behind the grill. That axle sits in front of the grill. The engine is wrong. It looks like a I don't know what that is. I was gonna say nail head, but it's not. I don't think it's a nail head. It looks like the valve covers have a little bit more of an angle. I don't know what it is, but anyway, that's not the engine that's in it. This one didn't have hubcaps, but everything else looks pretty similar. Got yeah, but anyway, I chromed my headlights. I thought, even though it's a race car, I thought it would still look good with chrome headlights. So I chromed them. This thing goes together very weird. It's a very bizarre little kit to build. The instructions are super vague, so you basically had to build it without instructions, which is no problem. But yeah, very vague. But an awful, to be honest with you, in the back, it just looks funny to me because there's nothing hanging over the back axle. But you know what? That might have been the way it was. Under the bottom, I did chrome something under the bottom. That front wishbone thing under the front is chrome, but there's no underside detail. I mean, it's just empty. See, it just goes up into the seat. But yeah, and you can see my white spots on the bottom of my tires where I had them glued to a piece of sprue. Just make sure that's on the bottom side. I think it turned out pretty darn good. It did use the decals, obviously. I thought, what the heck? Somebody in the comments did say they would have numbers on these things, like if they were salt flat racers or something like that. So I just went ahead and added them. So thought it actually looked pretty good. But anyway, oh, and the grill and all that stuff looks pretty mean, honestly. I just put a little bit of silver paint in the Ford emblem, and yeah, that all looked pretty cool. It's a low rider, and there's this piece that like hangs down. You see it behind the where the transmission would be. Piece of straight. That would hit the first speed bump and break your neck, but I just left it because it's box stock. I did just a touch of weathering on the seat just to give it some life. Didn't want it just to be straight up black. But other than that, that's it. But yeah, fun build. Thanks for watching. I'll have some pictures of it at the end. A little bit better quality. You hear that rain outside? Man, it was coming down a while ago. The power went off. If you're 3D printing and the power goes off, you can kiss that goodbye. Everything that you're printing kind of just stops wherever the power left off, and you can't restart it. So I had quite a few printers out there that I've got to go clean or get the failed prints off of. But it's raining, cools it off. Not too bad. Excuse me. But anyway, video over. I appreciate you guys. As always, don't forget to go check out hobbynutmodels.com. Go check out what Mark's got to offer. Always linked in the description of the video. Go check yourself or get yourself some of that great MCW paint. This doesn't have any clear or anything on it. This actually turned out really nice. Just straight MCW enamel. 50-50 with leveling thinner and just a few drops of 2K clear hardener. That's how I do it. But anyway, go check it out. hobbynutmodels.com. And speaking of MC, go check out my website if you hadn't already, mcvproducts.net, and see what you can find over there. I'm trying to add to my inventory as often as possible. But thank you guys for all you do. Don't forget, we are going to be at the show, and I bet you I can't find that darn paper anywhere. July 27th. There it is. Don't have the classes on the back. This has got the show. So this coming weekend, today is the 18th, I believe. I don't know. But anyway, next weekend will be next Saturday will be July 27th, 2024. And it's the SCMA Charleston Low Country Nationals. There's your times. And there's your themes. And there's your address. So it's going to be for the first year at the Trident Technical College, 7000 Rivers Avenue, North Charleston, South Carolina. Or you can go to www.charlestonmodelers.com and get all the information you need. And yeah, I'd love to see you there. Going to be there. We're going to be vending. We're going to be entering some cars, having a good time. Going to have this little guy. This little guy will be there. I'll take my Model A that I just built. I'll probably have my monster truck and a few others. But anyway, don't look like Ruthie's going to finish hers in time. She's been in Canada. Just got back. They were in Maine and Canada for 10 days. So that really threw a monkey wrench in her completing hers. But oh well. There's always the next show. Or the next year. Or the next 2 years. Maybe she'll get it done. But guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Don't forget, I'm going to show some pictures of this thing up close. And do appreciate everything you do. So we'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.